Thanks for the question, Tanya and Sasha, and let's get into it. My first quote I'd like to give is from a comedian. The politicians are put there to give you the idea you have the freedom of choice. That's a pretty powerful, comical quote because let's go back in the very beginning in May. These are the 5 candidates that have been put in front of you as the best candidates for Toronto. These are the ones to give you the freedom that you have choices. Then, about a week after, they added Mark, So they had 6. All of them are government employees. All of them are career government employees. There's nothing new about any of them. And, you're asking about why Chris Sky is not there. And let's go through the next example or the quote. Governments don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. That is against their interest. I'll let you read the rest of it there too. They don't want you to know that there are other options. That's really the issue. They only put on what they want you to see. Now, only recently, and this is June 19th, they added number 7, Anthony Furey, because he has momentum and he has a lot of people that are watching his videos and getting to learn more about him. So this is something, adding in that 7th one was already a big deal because it went from 5 government employees to 6 government employees. And now they have a 7th in there. There's not a government employee. And that's them adding more people. Now, in the Toronto Star, too, they did say that. And this picture, I don't like it at all here. But you can see with a less than a week left, Chow retains commanding lead. They keep pushing that narrative a lot. And, that's really the pumping of it. And here we have another example of 3 other stories. They are pumping hard that Olivia Chow is in the lead. She is strong. She's going to win. Like they are telling you who they want you to vote for. That's really the issue. Now we have here Doug Ford. He's promoting Mark Saunders. Okay, well, there you go. He's putting into the ring what he thinks is what he wants. And, obviously Dougie's a government employee too, pushing it. So whatever, that's his opinion. That's great. And let's go back to the other quote from George. If you have selfish, ignorant citizens, you're going to have selfish, ignorant leaders. Now, according to Twitter, which is an indication of how well these people can reach their followers, in the yellow are the ones that have been invited. And down this list here are all the people who have Twitter and can talk to people. And it's important to talk to people because, Facebook is just pictures and Instagram and there's no talking involved. You can't hear a platform or anything. So at least Twitter they have, and YouTube would be even better, but, that's a whole other story. So as you can see here, there's really only 10 candidates that should be on the list there, like that have an influence. And I'll go through too. You can see Chris Sky is there and that Frank. And I heard Frank talk and with his toll bridges and stuff. I don't know. He should talk. He has a lot of people, and I don't even get why he's that important or famous. But anyway, so you can see here, these are the ones that have the top followers on Twitter. And when I go through the 102 candidates, 90% of the candidates have under 25,000 Twitter followers. That's quite sad. That list should be dropped. They should have a minimum followers of 25,000 on Twitter, and all those government employees should have a minimum of 100,000. And that's because their job is to pump Twitter, and that's what they do for 4 years. Like that's a part of their job to pump the Twitter. The other people are just pushing it to get their story out, and they're doing a really good job at it. And, even going back to John Tory, 378,000 followers, but, he was the mayor of Toronto at that point anyways. But even before, he was a radio talk show guy. Like, at least he got his information out, love him or hate him, but he could reach people, and you can't have someone with 100 followers. I have a video here, link here, of all the people that have, under 1,000 that should not even qualify to be in the mayoral race. And going back to that first quote, there is more to it from George Carlin. You don't have a choice. They are telling you, they have owners, they have people that they are pushing, and all the mainstream media are all government funded. They are all pushing the 5-6 people all the time. That is really the issue. Now, the last question, what is the number 40? That's just Anthony Furey's number on the list of 102 candidates. It's an enormous list. That's all it is, the number. And I think Chris Sky is 82. The other ones, I don't know what they are, but those are the answers to the questions, and thanks, and more are welcome. Have a great day.